Assalamu alaikum everyone.
Assalamu alaikum everyone.
Welcome to another session of
Names of Allah. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has 99 names, and whoever memorizes them will enter Jannah.
Okay. So last we learned two names, Ya Mu'iz, the giver of honor, and Ya Muzil, the giver of dishonor. And we said these are two names that were opposite to each other. So this week again, we're going to learn two names inshallah. And two names that complement each other. So Ya
Samee, the all-hearing, and Ya Basir, the all-seeing.
Ya Samee, the all-hearing, and Ya Basir, the all-seeing. Firstly, Ya Samee, when we say Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Ya Samee, we mean that He can hear and perfectly understand each and every single thing in the whole wide world, in the whole wide universe. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala hears and understands everything. So let's check exactly what that means in a bit more detail. So what do you think, Khadija? No? What about, in the world there's so many different people that speak so many different languages. Can Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala understand all those?
Yes, Abu, because He can understand every language and hear every language.
Okay, so you can understand, hear and understand perfectly every language. It doesn't matter what language you're talking in, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala understands. But what about like animals and plants when they communicate with each other? Like when animals are like meow meow and trees are like talking to each other and saying
Rustle, 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 rustle.
What about those?
Yes, Abu. Yes, Samee can hear and understand everything, even trees and cats and animals.
Okay. But does it matter how loudly we speak?
No, Abu, because no matter if we're speaking really loudly or we're whispering or we're even saying in our mind, yes, Samee can hear it all.
Okay. But what if, say me and you, we make up our own secret private language, like silly made up language, and nobody else understands it except for me and you? What about in that scenario? Will Samee understand it?
Yes, Abu, because Samee can hear and understand everything, even a secret language we make up ourselves.
Okay. So when we say Samee is the all hearing, we're saying it doesn't matter what language you're speaking in. It doesn't matter whether it's animals or plants or insects or anything else that communicates with each other. It doesn't matter what volume you're speaking in, high, low, in your mind. And it doesn't matter if you make up your own language, your own silly language that you think only you understand. Samee, the all hearing, can not only hear every single sound, every single thing that you say, but he also perfectly understands it all. So Samee, the all hearing. And next, we look at Ya Basir, the all-seeing. We say Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala Ya Basir, the all-seeing. Again, we say that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can see and comprehend everything. Okay? So, what exactly do we mean by this?
So maybe you'll be hiding in a really good hiding spot. Ya Basir can still see you even if it's a really, really good hiding spot that no one knows about. Or if maybe it's really tiny, Ya Basir can still see it and can still see it. If it's Ya Basir could see anything in the world or the universe, and and even if you think something isn't important, Ya Basir can still see it.
Yes. And so let's just look at that. So even if you think something is insignificant, something is not important, that we might even notice it, Ya Basir can see it. And so what do we mean by that? So for example, Khadija, what can you see on this screen?
Black and stars.
Yes, so you see a black night. You see, Ya Basir. Think about a scenario where if in the darkest and blackest of night. On the blackest and darkest of rocks. If there was a black ant that was scuttling around on that black rock in the black night, Ya Basir will see that ant. Will see exactly what the ant is doing, and it would not escape Ya Basir's sight. When you say Ya Basir sees everything, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how big it is or how completely insignificant it might be to us. Ya Basir sees all of it, all at the same time. So, Ya Basir, the all-hearing, the all-seeing, sorry. So it doesn't matter if you try to hide, it doesn't matter how small it is, it doesn't matter where it is in the world or the universe, and it doesn't matter how important or how insignificant you might think it is. Ya Basir, the all-seeing, can see all of it. So, two names of Allah, Ya Samee, the all-hearing, and Ya Basir, the all-seeing. So now that we know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the all-hearing and the all-seeing, so what does that mean for us? How should it affect our lives? So, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Ya Samee, the all-hearing,
we have to be careful of what we say, don't listen to bad things, and make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Yes, so because we know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala hears us all the time, we need to be careful what we say. Also, the ears that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us are a blessing, so we shouldn't use it to listen to bad things. And because we know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala hears us, we should make dua to Allah, knowing that He always hears our dua. And because we know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Ya Basir, the all-seeing,
be careful about what you do, only look at good, thank Allah for your eyes.
Yes, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sees us, so we should be careful about our actions and what we do. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blessed us with these eyes, so we should only use those eyes to look at good things, and not use them to displease Allah. And our eyes are such a blessing. Imagine if there was some trouble with your eyes, or you couldn't see or something, then how difficult life would be. Our eyes are such a blessing. We should thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala all the time for our eyes. So, Ya Samee, the all-hearing, and Ya Basir, the all-seeing. So let's go through the names of Ya Allah, Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim, Ya Malik, Ya Quddus, Ya Salam, Ya Mu'min, Ya Muhaymin, Ya Aziz, Ya Jabbar, Ya Mutakabbir, Ya Khaliq, Ya Bari, Ya Musawwir, Ya Ghaffar, Ya Ghafur, Ya Qahhar, Ya Wahhab, Ya Razzaq, Ya Fattah, Ya Alim, Ya Qabid, Ya Basit, Ya Khafid, Ya Rafi', Ya Mu'iz, Ya Muzil, Ya Sami', Ya Basir. So Alhamdulillah, that's 28 names we've learned. So we're almost a third of the way there. Just a few more names left. So carry on practicing, inshallah, in this blessed month of Ramadan. And we will speak to you next week. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.